Jesus was. Mhm. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Jesus was. Oh, when it was. Jesus was. He washed my sins away. Y'all know that was a happy day. Hey, Rainy Boo. I apologize for my technical difficulties. I still remain stubborn in the idea that I can make my living room computer work so that I will be able to use my entire apartment, not just my bedroom window. But I was tricked again. But we want to get right to the story of today. I had an epiphany. Hey, P. P. Poe. Hi, Seattle girl. Lincoln Jude. Hi, Miss Tracy. We ain't talked in a while, Miss Tracy. How you doing? BNGB? How all of y'all? Happy Easter weekend to you guys. Happy Good Friday and Easter Sunday. You know, y'all know I was born on Easter Sunday, right? I am an anointed child. And that was a happy day. My epiphany is involved in, I was watching Bradley over there late last evening. And what I saw was how I had my epiphany. There was a scene where, y'all remember when they came back from Orlando and he couldn't resist showing us a little scene of the show in Orlando, right? And in the clip of the show, he was in there on there doing some little dance. Yeah, Lord, playing with God. But I thought it was interesting. I said, well, wait a minute. That is not something that occurred in the other show. This is something new. Since when are they doing skits now in the show? I thought it's strange then. I said, well, how are they working that in? He had them all dancing around, playing the tambourine, playing with God. Here's the issue, though. I want y'all to hear what it sounds like. Hold on a minute. Here's what it sounds like, people. I already get rid of my stuff. Lord have mercy. I had such a hard time with these technologies. Hold on 1 second. I want y'all to hear what the show sound like before I continue my commentary. Okay. Now, this is a video. He's primarily going off on this the dead person. But I want y'all to hear what it sounds like.
A motherfucker thing. I was asked to guest pastor, and I was listening to old Corny cut a rug today. I'm listening to old Corny cut a rug, and goddamn it, she said that the niggas is fighting, that the men are fighting, that the punks are fighting, the queens are motherfucking fighting. And she says a good goddamn.
Let's skip ahead a little bit.
No walls. See the church of YouTube, it's a nigga that don't want to pay no taxes some goddamn way, okay? It's a nigga that don't want to pay no taxes no goddamn way. And I wonder.
You hear the ass kissers in the background? Let's get a little taste more.
You know what? I'm gonna leave this bitch too. He came one up and he said, I'm leaving that fucking panel too. I say, baby, all these hoes jumping shit from the way with motherfucking Pastor named Jay Wilson.
So my point is this, people. My point is this. You heard that trash, how it sounded. This boy got in his mind that he is Flip Wilson. Y'all remember Miss Geraldine and Reverend Leroy? Sean Bradley has gotten in his mind that he is that amusing with his commentary, right? So in the first show taping and the second show taping and that piece of shit online show taping, all you had were the people from YouTube yelling, screaming, hollering at each other. Nothing scripted or whatever. But he was not in any of those shows, right? He had no piece in it, no part in it, right? So now when they get to Orlando, now he's saying that all of the other taping is null and void. We don't need it. We will not use it. It's all trash, right? The only thing valuable now is the show in Orlando, Florida. Right? Y'all picked it up on it yet? The only difference between the other shows and this show in Orlando is he's finally in it. He has talked Ty. Ty, let me in. Let me, you know how to people on the third string. Let me in, coach. Let me in. Let me in. I can do. So he gets in, and the whole damn thing gets flipped because now he's doing Reverend Leroy impressions. Right? And I believe this is where the problem came in. This is why they're not talking about show no more. Right? Because Sean Bradley done the impression. Listen, we done take 3 times. I have not appeared on the screen not one time. Ty, I have to insist. I am the one who over here and got this money out of these people. I'm the one who got them to give up their life savings. I have to be in the show or I ain't gonna be a part of it, right? So Ty had to buckle down. She went and rented a fun house. And she has allowed this dude to be, okay, turn the cameras on him. He comes on here on a camera with this.
And then Jay was coming on the YouTube streets and he wanted to be out.
Come on, girl. Give me some more.
And Jay was came on in there and just stole that cash out part all off of me.
Okay.
Even though it's not required. Even though it's not required.
He's got on his choir robe.
Well, no. Well, speaking of truth mean and shaming the motherfucking devil. But lo and behold, you are the very bitch that lays in the bed with the devil that Lil Nas had to break the motherfucker.
He's got on his robe, and he thinks he is really letting them have it with this with performance of his, right? The difference between Sean Bradley and Flip Wilson, and the difference between Sean Bradley and Tyler Perry, and the difference between Sean Bradley and Jamie Foxx is those men have talent. You see, when you insisted and you bogarted your way into being filmed for the show, because frankly, Sean Bradley, she didn't want to let you in at all. You had nothing to bring to it, baby. All that screaming and hollering and yelling, girl, that was not going to bring anybody to the party, honey. No, they would need a translator on stage with you at all times. You would have to translate in order to hear what the hell you're talking about. People are not down with this country ass yelling and screaming, Sean Bradley. And we've noticed that what you consider to be quality show is always just a bunch of people screaming and yelling at each other. There's never any context. There's never any comedy. There's nothing amusing about it. So that's what you have to get, Sean Bradley. It is you. This is why Miss Ty finally, she had to say, no. I have a name to protect. I cannot associate my name with this trash. With this trash. How you going to come in the middle of the race? And then you done told these people everything else is eliminated? All my hard work is eliminated. Everything goes into trash except for the bullshit that you put before people. And you on here talking about, yeah, Lord. Yeah, Lord. Oh, what motherfucker. Oh, motherfucker. He said, girl, what did he say? Now, let me ask you guys. Are y'all going to pay for that? Is anybody going to pay for this trash that Sean Bradley is putting before you and calling it entertainment? So I believe, Sean Bradley, that this was the straw that broke the camel's back. When she saw what you were insisting on presenting as her show, she said, no, I will not present those green eggs and ham, honey. I will not do it. If this is where we have to part ways, then so be it. Because if you'll notice, he ain't saying shit about Ty no more. Remember he couldn't keep her out of her mouth? Remember Ty, the show? Now he's saying he's starting off making a music video in LA in May. This is what the firemen are supposed to be going there to record. So I guess they just bypassing the show. I mean, if you're going to be putting on the show, why would you be wasting resources on doing some silly ass video? You think your Lil Nas? Well, Lil Nas spent a few thousand on that, baby. Whatever studio he's with, he'll have to reimburse them, but they put a little money, a little time in that. You think you're going to go just like you did with James? You're going to fly these people in, and you're going to make your little 3-minute video, right? So where's the show? Ty said no. And now I'm guessing, does she even talk to you anymore, Sean Bradley? Have you come to an impasse? Because you switched the script completely on what the show was in order to include your ass and make it about you. Because she had already said, oh, I know she had filmed. He kept saying, am I supposed to be in here? Is this my part, Ty? And she kept saying, no, baby. Just get some more chairs. Get some more chairs. We just get this one little scene and we're going to get to you, okay? We're going to get to you, okay? Finally, he goes to Orlando and he makes a fool out of himself with all his yelling and screaming. Ah, motherfucker! Hey, you motherfucker! What'd you say, Mr. Son of a bitch? Oh, I ain't suck no dick today. Oh, I ain't suck no dick. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, she was talking about her pussy. Oh, the pussy. Oh, that is his content. And she says, bitch, no. I don't give a goddamn how much you spent. I've got to make a living in this town. Remember he came and told us? Oh, no, we don't use that. We don't want none of that. Oh, no. We just going to use Orlando. That's the only show. So the moment he got included and made himself the star of his little show, because all the heavy hitters were gone, baby. It wasn't nobody there but those people. I mean, did they even have lines? Now they've been reduced to just hollering and screaming behind him. So he's made it about him again. You see? Do you see what happened here? This is my belief. This is all allegedly, of course, because we have no confirmation because Ty is not going to show her face associated with this thing. She was smart. I'll give her credit. She says, baby, I'm not appearing on anything associated with this mess. I had an idea. Unfortunately, I chose this person to associate myself with, but I'm not appearing with him anywhere. So I have easy deniability. I said, oh no, that's not me. That's not my project. Hi, people. Happy Easter to y'all. How's the views of you? How you doing? You fainted? But somebody help views of you up. Pick her up. We're going to give her a part on the show too. They had that Negro in Orlando, Florida, sitting in you see, this is a high back chair, right? This chair stands twice as high as this, covered in red velvet, right? It's a child's playroom, whatever. He's sitting there with the crown tilted to his head. And this is the new version of show. What foolishness! We're claiming fair use here. I don't think you guys have got it yet. I want you to understand. This is what he presents. This is his Flip Wilson routine. This is his Reverend Leroy. Hold on a minute. He can't keep the word dick and pussy out of his mouth long enough. Where is he supposed to show it at the X-rated theater? Hold on a minute. I'm taking liberties because she still put my name in her last video. She can't stop. Whatever. I don't give a damn. That just gives me permission, right? Hold on. Come on, baby. Come on. Break it down to it.
And the sad part about it is, hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Hold out.
Wait a minute. Nigga, now, if you're gonna be a problem, serve your problem. But we got to take a car action and put your hand up and walk on out the building now.
What you say? Okay.
Now, that damn Vivian is lower than a motherfucking damn Basset Hound. She is lower than a Basset Hound. But I feel for Vivian that one day, when they hanging on the cliff, and Vivian's holding on to Jay Wilson's unchanged in hand, so she thinks. So she thinks. And Vivian starts to sleep. it is starting to slip because the pastor old big body ass and soft finger ass. I mean, them fingers ain't getting no work. I mean, he ain't got no dick to grip, so you know he ain't working them fingers out and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
okay, we can't do but a little bit of this because they be trying to flag us.
Since he came on YouTube.
So I'm say the same thing 50 times, one more time. I couldn't do it, Sean. I'm sorry. I know
that. So is that what y'all gonna pay to see? Are y'all gonna pay to see a show where you need a translator just to know what the star is saying? Ty say, well, you may want to watch it, but you will be watching it without me. She probably looked at those rushes and saw what she had to work with and says, hold on, baby. Hold on. Either you want to do this damn thing or you want to do you. But we ain't doing both, baby. I got to walk these streets. So that is my opinion of what happened to the show. Sean Bradley has, in his desperation, I think he didn't like it when I came and told him that he was basically the janitor and he was picking up chairs and being the maid at the show. I think he took that to heart because he immediately came out and made several videos mentioning it. And he says, no, I will not be the maid. I will not be the security guard. I want to be on the show. The show's supposed to be about me, right? And he went in there heavy-handed on the last taping. And so go the show. I can't play the clips and stuff but y'all saw it. He was on there, doing the same thing, had the exact same outfit on, had his robe on, got all this stuff. He's trying to play Reverend Leroy. But Reverend Leroy, honey, that was an internationally known, recognized celebrity. Flip Wilson. These are funny people. Tyler Perry, he's the richest black man in show business. Why? Because he was funny. That's what we loved about Sean. Not because of the quality of the work was so great and all this kind of stuff. No, it's because he was a funny person. He put his dress on and made it sing, honey. But Sean Bradley, you just don't have it, baby. You can't buy your way into show business because a show has got to hold people's attention. They've got to at least know what you're talking about. All this dick about body parts, titties and asses and dicks and dicks and dicks and dicks and dicks. It's not that interesting, Sean Bradley. And particularly when you got a whole course of people. So you flew them people into Orlando just to stand behind you and say, yes, that's it. Tracy break it down to simple. She said, let me break it down simple for you, baby. You're making it too complicated. Here's the gospel according to Tracy. There's no show. She didn't even put there is no show. She put there's apostrophe S, no show. You're going to have to accept it. There is no show. Do you think that fool wouldn't be on here and still talk? Why would he stop talking about the show all of a sudden? You just gave up the idea? You gave up the idea, Sean Bradley, because the woman pulled out. She said, I cannot do that to myself. There's nothing here, honey. There's nothing here. So you have done it your way. I did it my way. Let the record show I bit it up and spit it out. He thinks he's Frank Sinatra. So thank you for yesterday's video. You made it plain, Sean Bradley, because that's the exact same clip you showed us from Orlando. All that stupid ass hollering and screaming. Who gonna laugh at that? Only Club Chat laughs at that shit, honey. The same goddamn 10, 15 people are laughing at your jokes, honey. Most people don't find it funny. They don't even understand it. They can't even hear it. When you had that damn Zoom episode where you thought you were having me assassinated and them bitches kept going hollering, screaming, and yelling, and stuff, nobody could say anything. You thought that was really, ooh, they let you have it. Ooh, that was really, girl, only on the back roads of where the hell you come from? Louisiana, some goddamn where would something like that be amusing? Because only the people who know you would find it funny. No one else can even understand it. You're not a comedian, Sean Bradley. You're not a singer. You're not a dancer. You're not an actress. You're just a YouTuber, child. Get your ass together on YouTube and stop all this jumping around. They got to go over here. They got to go to Patreon. They got to go over here to see me. Oh, go over to Zoom. We go over to Zoom. We can yell and scream because you know it makes no sense to nobody else. You see, you have to keep this audience of yours. You got to keep them encapsulated, right? Because that's the only time it's going to make any sense. It's only to those people, honey. Nope. Whatever. Hey there for you, MB King. Liz Sparkle Covington. Do y'all see my point though? He took over the show in Orlando and he spit in the face of everyone else who had flown all over the goddamn place to participate in this thing. He don't want that. We don't need that shit. He spit all in their goddamn face. And like, we don't need you. Well, bitch, shouldn't I get at least a thank you? Since you didn't give me any money, should I at least get the respect of saying, thank you for helping out, participating. Thank you for spending your time. No, we don't want that shit. And this is what he replaced it with. Anybody who's been involved knows that there was never any skits in the show. None of that appeared until Orlando. And he has the nerve to say that Orlando's the only thing they're going to use. Why? Because he's finally in a scene and he bastardizes it with this bullshit. Lord have mercy. I'm glad you're back. Was I gone for a couple of days? Oh, I'm so frustrated with that goddamn computer. When I bought I bought this booster thing, right? And I plugged it in here. This computer is new. It's only a few months old. Maybe it's a year old now, but I bought it. I put it in here next to the computer, right? I thought I was boosting the signal into my other computer, which is Wi-Fi. So yesterday I unplugged it and plugged it in by that computer because the little wings on it. I was watching something on Amazon. The little antennas on it. I said, well, it makes better sense that it be coming from the place where I need the power at. And it has a place where you can plug in the back of the Apple computer. You can plug in an Ethernet, right? And you can plug it into this damn thing. I said, oh, I got it all figured out now. It's going to be perfect. It's going to run smoothly. I got in there. My mouth was going loud. It's not in. So it may be just a bunch of settings I still haven't figured out. I just don't want to go and wasting money on new computers when I don't need them, just because I don't know how to understand the technology. So we'll continue to work on that. So every once in a while, there may be a blip on here. I guess I could just private it right away. I think you got to make it, then private it. Anyway, how y'all doing today? One thing about the video he did, I did hear Johnny Mac. Now, Johnny Mac can sing. Johnny Mac can sing that old Negro spirituals, honey. That is a great gospel singer. What was he singing? Oh, when I question, Lord, why so much pain? Oh, when I look around, I won't complain. I enjoy Johnny Mac's little 30-second, but of course he got to pump his big head right back into the big front of the screen again. Sean Bradley, you cannot make yourself have talent. You can't will yourself to do it, honey. You can't do it. You're releasing records. You're releasing reality shows. You release all this shit, but the only element missing is you got to bring some talent. If they can go through the whole damn thing without even a giggle, that means you're not funny. You started out with some people who had some reasonable, their little beefs, you're yelling the script, that's what you wanted. But you got rid of all the heavy hitters. And look who you were left with in Orlando. And yet that's going to be the main show. That's the good show, you said. He said that's the good show. But the only difference between the good show and all the rest of it is he's in it. Girl, you think TV One is going to put that on that goddamn show? Shut up, motherfucker! Oh, shut up, motherfucker! Sean Bradley. No, baby. You have to be intelligible. We have to know what you're saying. And maybe you have to be funny. Funny, dramatic. You got to bring something to the table, Sean Bradley. That's like me going up there. I'm going to be an opera singer. Now, y'all know I can't. I mean, y'all nice and sweet and good and everything, but y'all know I can't sing, honey. For me to sit up here making records. Sean Bradley, how many people are you flying out to Los Angeles to make a goddamn video? What is the music even? Girl, a video. Those are 3-minute videos, child. These people, they're putting $600,000, $700,000, $1 million into a 3-minute video. You're gonna go in there and you just paying for a ticket to get there, right? And what? Then you got to figure out a way to get yourself in the center of the goddamn music. Okay, people. So there ain't gonna be no damn filming in no May. That's a new project of his. So one would tend to ask, well, hell, why are you doing a new project if you ain't finished with the old project? Mm-hmm. Happy Easter, the Sparkle Covington. I guess we got to just spend the day. We got to make our own Easter service. Watch it online. Online doesn't do the same thing. There was a time when I was a baby Christian, I used to like to go to a Word Network, and I would come on here and I would listen to gospel music all day and great performances. But I just don't get anything out of the online thing. Not as far as church service. I mean, we've heard the Easter story I've heard it for 60 years, right? So it is the coming together of the people. You need the human contact. So I don't know that I get much out of a Sunday service online. I certainly would not get much, whatever, out of YouTubers. No. I hear they line them up, honey. He likes stringing people along like puppets. That's what he does. Artistry. Ain't no artistry, honey. How you gonna have artistry? You ain't got no art. Girl, you can't paint, you can't dance, you can't sing. I mean, what do you do? I mean, people, you can only call people motherfuckers so much, girl. And they're gonna say, well, what else is there? Is there anything else to this besides motherfuckers and niggas? Hey, Sean Bradley, slow down and enunciate your words. It doesn't do any good for you to tell people jokes if they don't understand what you're saying. You got to be intelligible. Okay? Thank you. That is not funny. It ain't working. Lord, it ain't working. Well, we got to get a hats off to Ty. Ty said, no, baby. You may think this is a game, but you're playing with my life. We spent $30,000 of club chat money on you. We spent it. Then you should have sat your ass down and picked up the cups like I told you to. Y'all don't hear that fool talking about Ty no more. I don't think Ty's in the picture no more, honey. Ty done took her money off the top and ran, child. She said, I have other things to do. I'm working with real celebrities. Hell no. Hell no. Won't even pay attention. Ain't nobody gonna turn on no shit like that. We gonna sell this to TV One. She lost interest when he took over. When he started pumping his big head in the middle of the goddamn show and making it about him and sitting in crowns and sitting on thrones and bringing his crowns and shit with him, child. She's not interested, girl. See, Ty had to, first of all, it started off with this Vegas trip, right? It was going to be a masquerade ball. When I got an initial call from him, he was asking me, did I have a costume for the masquerade ball, right? So in his mind, it was all about a celebration of Sean Bradley. He told me, you can come here and tell us about what influence I've had over you, and you can talk about me and all this kind of stuff, right? After the show, the lady was brought in from the show, it was immediately it's not about him. Apparently, they have to allow it to be him to think it's going to be about him so they can get him to get these people together from YouTube. Right? So right from the beginning, their fight was to keep him off the camera. They said, you're what you call a camera pig or a camera hog. And you want to get on here and make it be all about you, Sean Bradley. But you have just a little, I mean, you have a behind the scenes role in this thing, girl. We don't need you in front of the camera. Everybody's not camera ready, Sean Bradley. You to get up there talking about the motherfuckers and all this kind of shit. Who can you sell that to? So when he made himself, inserted himself, and insisted on this damn making it about him, he finally got his dream come true. And he thinks it's such beautiful, it's such wonderful. It's just, it's so wonderful. Oh, this is the real show. This is the real show. This is my cast. Your cast is QB, Rebel Sons, who at that time would hardly even talk. Fire Monster, who is fighting you for camera time, girl. Sean Bradley, what we want to know from you is how much money did that Fire Monster give you? We are all thinking that, a lot of us are thinking that, wait a minute. In order for her to come on the show out of nowhere, because they were beefing at the time, right? This was one of your arch enemies. But she got her ass on the show and started this ass-kissing campaign that went on for over a year now. In order for her to bring QB with her and bring the Bama girl with her, she got a whole entourage, right? The only way that was going to happen is if she gave you some of that money, right? So we want to know, how much did she give you? We know the conversation has shifted from how much money Club Chat gave you. I guess people just got tired of talking about it, whatever, right? But this is how you were able to manipulate Ty. Now I'm going to ask you a question, Sean Bradley. When you call Ty's number, are you getting, I'm sorry, that number is no longer working? Hello. Oh, she busy. She busy. He has to have something going on, says Tracy. Okay, what is going on though? Baby, ain't nothing going on but the rent. You got to have a job if you're going to pay that mortgage. Ain't nothing going on but the rent. Sean Bradley, stop collecting these people's money and shit and fucking it off. Would you do that, please? How much did you collect for this damn music video of yours? What happened to the last one? Is it true what they say that the last video you made, your video shoot, where you tried to use that against the person who participated in it? Is it true that you didn't even own the music? You couldn't even play the music? So you made the video and then you put it in your closet? These are all your little projects? Are you like the old movie stars from the Sunset Boulevard, where you sit in your basement and just play your videos of all the shit you do? Girl, that one never even got seen. Now he gonna make another one. He thinks he's Lil Nas. Girl. Don't you have to be able to rap in order to make a rap song? I mean, shouldn't you be able to sing in order to make a music song? Are you dependent on all just electronics, girl? He might make more money if he just walked the street and say, hey, y'all want to cuss? Come on, motherfuckers. You cocksucking motherfucker. And then he got his little group of ass kissers behind him, you know. I won't even try to find the part where he used my name again.
Motherfucker. Can you hear me?
Yes, girl. Yes.
I ain't gonna say a motherfucking thing. You know, I was asked to guest pastor.
But you're a singer.
I was listening to old Corny Cut a Rug today. I listened to old Corny Cut a Rug, and goddamn it, She said that the niggas is fighting, that the men are fighting, that the punks are the queens are motherfucking fighting. And she says a good goddamn time. She tired of the bitches. It's time for the fucking bulldogs. Instead of Pharaoh, just scoop them on up and say, oh, we gonna raise them as our own, goddamn. We gonna raise them as our own. And make it seem like they done stole Moses from the.
He preaching now.
Goddamn it! Shout out to Pastor. Shout out to Pastor Ray Washington Wiley. Goddamn it! Verse. Yeah.
It's not.
And look, you hear the ass kissers in the background. Yeah, Pastor. Talk about it, Pastor. Talk about it. So you, in your 10-year career on YouTube, you have corralled 5 people to kiss your staggered ass, Sean Bradley. It's only those 5 people who find you amusing. It's taken you 10 years to develop this group of 5. Maybe there's 100 people in Club Chat that actually pays attention to that shit, girl. But you can't sell that to a studio. I mean, a studio's not interested in that. They need market share, honey. It's got to be sellable. Why is it that T.S. Madison went into her project after you there? You're going for the same studios, the same executives, yet she's being played. She's already on her, I think, 4th episode now. And you're not even talking about show any mo. Because Ty said no. See, Ty was supposed to be the woman who's going to make it all happen, right? She was supposed to talk to all the executives. She was going to do it all, baby. But when she sat down behind that chair, her office chair, and she saw the rushes from Orlando, I'm sure she probably jumped up out of that goddamn chair and threw something. I don't know what it would be, a vase, a lamp, or something at the goddamn screen. Trash! Garbage! Okay, I'm going to take y'all back now. Do y'all remember a movie called Boomerang? Boomerang with Eddie Murphy and Eartha Kitt and Grace Jones, Halle Berry, all these black celebrities were in this thing, right? And who was the director that came in? They were trying to sell this perfume, right? And the person had made a video, this videographer or whatever, producer. He made the project, right? Eartha Kitt was the head of the cosmetic company. And the man had presented the video, the finished product, the rushes of the finished product commercial, right? And they had Grace Jones all dolled up in this strange outfit. Look at all this water. It's burning up today. All of this big old dress and all this kind of stuff, right? She had this weird music and she was walking on the stage and doing this strange dance. Everything was strange. And she squatted down and she pulled the perfume out of her lady parts. And she put it up in front of the camera. Strage. Well, strage is just another way of saying strange. And Eartha Kitt, who had to be in her 70s or 80s at the time, jumped up out of her chair and she says, garbage. Trash. So, Sean Bradley, are you and Ty talking regularly now? Does she call you? Oh, you don't call anymore. You don't. I've been busy, Sean. I've been busy. Why did you change your number? Why did you change your number? Did you change your address too? No. Show. Big boss. No show. Don't be holding on for this one, honey. Maybe the original concept was okay. Because people try to say, well, basically, YouTube, this is the beef sector. This is a show. It's already a show. Just because we following certain characters on here, we're watching them beef with each other. We're trying to do all this kind of thing. They had to transpose that now into a workable program that could be. Can they reduce this now into an hour television show and let it still be interesting, right? Can they make people understand what this thing is, all this kind of stuff? Maybe that, but because of him, because of his need to be in the front of the camera, he sabotaged that thing. And when he presented to her, what she got was strange. He got to play the big boss though for a year, so I guess he got something out of it. Big Bird, how you doing? Deanna Irving, how you doing? Girl, we're still talking about the show. You know I'm gonna get mine out of there. You ain't gonna go over and use me. I don't get nothing out of it, honey. If I don't get nothing but content, I will have gotten mine out of the show. Why ain't he talking about the show no more? Next thing, he's got to convince these people over here at Club Chat. Now his job is to convince the ones who gave him money for that damn thing. He got to try to explain what happened to the money. Because see, Sean Bradley, he's a very arrogant person when it comes to the people over there. He already told them, even though all the way we rained down on the Fire Monster about them damn refunds, everybody was talking about the Fire Monster won't get a refund, until she finally found a way to trick the government out of paying for the refunds for her. He ain't never offered to give them people back nothing. What are we, a year and a half? It's April again, Sean Bradley. The thing is supposed to take place. We're a whole nother year later, and he ain't offered them nothing. And he says they bet not ask him for no refund. So a person who is that arrogant, you think he's really going to try to explain to these people about their investment? What happened to my investment, Sean? I emptied out my 401k. Do you understand? This was my retirement. I've got to put that money back. You think he's even going to explain to them what happened to the money? Or that Ty has taken off of parts unknown, or she has went on about her life? She's been involved in other things since then. She's been involved in several other things since then, Sean Bradley. This was never, you fucked it up, and you got to accept that. And are you going to explain to these people about their investment? It's how, you don't always win with investments. They still over there kissing his ass, girl. They ain't asking a goddamn thing about their money. He is not even giving them money to refund on the damn Vegas. I guess 5 or 6 years from now, they'll go to Vegas. There'll be old ladies in their rockers then, and they'll go and use it. He gonna hold their money till then. Girl, if Fire Monster got to get her money back, shouldn't you be doing the same? She got 200 out of them. You got 3. And you have defied any of them to say anything to you about a goddamn refund. That's how he talks to him. I got to get ready for Easter Sunday. Now, I told y'all my birthday is on April 6th. I've told you guys that my birthday is on April 6th if y'all want to bless your uncle. Okay? Now, my haters are going to be saying, oh, look, I told you he's begging. Listen to him. He's begging. Listen to him. All I'm mentioning is that my birthday is April. I was born on April. I mean, that's pretty a nice day to be born on. Easter Sunday, 1958. I don't think it's ever been on that day again. I don't know. I was getting high, so I don't know what the hell. There were many times where I didn't realize it was my birthday until 2 or 3 weeks later. I said, oh, what's the day? Oh, shit. I had a birthday. Yeah. Anyway. How do you know the show is canceled? Let me see. Wait a minute. Hold on. How do you know the show? I was looking forward to it. Well, Camilliac, don't count on it, honey. Do you hear them talking about the show? Do you hear that Fire Monster? She couldn't even complete a sentence without mentioning show, right? Sean Bradley, they had to go on. We gotta go on Zoom. Talk about show. They ain't saying nothing about no damn show, honey, because there is no show. They tried it and it did not work. It didn't work, honey. They had nothing to work with. As fast as if they were filming things, he was eliminating things. he was standing in the way because his ass wasn't on camera. They don't. I don't believe they had no show. How many years did it take you to put together a goddamn hour show, honey? I mean, really. The girl, Black China, how many shows she done had since you start talking about the show? Is this her third damn reality show? Girl, it ain't all that. Particularly when you have no script, you have no sets. I mean, the house, basically, they're renting Airbnb. You go in there, you film for 2 days. I mean, how could it take you years in order to put together your show? You would think that you would at least make a pilot or maybe make 2 or 3 episodes to sell. But how you going to sell something that doesn't exist, honey? It still don't exist. Well, they're going to put it down for a year and then they're going to start up again. Do you know how many shows are in production right now? There is so much stuff. There's so much stuff in production right now by real Hollywood people. Real people all over Atlanta. I'm sure Tyler Perry Studios, they're starting to work again. People are putting things together. You think they're gonna promote this damn thing that Sean Bradley can put together when he got his big head in the camera just to cuss? They had to cut almost all of it out because all he does is cuss, and all you hear is the cuss words. You don't hear anything else he's saying. He's not communicating anything. Miss Myrtle Snow. How do you know? I said allegedly. We're just following the situation with the show. Carmeliac. You're already watching the show. This is the show right now. Will you leave here, go over there to 5 Bay's page, and then go over to Tracy's page, and then go over to Deanna's page, and that's the show. We already got a show. They try to turn it into something marketable for television. It didn't work. They collected all the money, and we still don't know who the investors were. And we still strongly suspect, and they didn't even bother to deny that many of the people in club chat has actually paid for show. And we know from what we learned from the government when they were giving out PPP loans that an executive of a show, they can take their paycheck. So it's a very good chance that Ty has taken hers off the top. She gets paid because she is the executive, taken hers off the top and moved on. Did they say he had been doing that show idea every few years? I'm an Aries. Yes, baby. Yes. Mm-hmm. How do you market a bunch of old content creator people? You market it to Club Chat and you tell them not only do you want them to watch it and review it, you want them to buy it. You want them to pay for it. You want them to pay to get it made and then buy it, honey. That's how you do it, girl. An audience of 100. Can you interview? No, I can't interview no James Cole. Andrew Caldwell. No, I can't do it, baby. Andrew is a marketing genius himself. Hell, he'll probably get a show before Sean Bradley will. Andrew has at least appeared in a play. Did they have to pay for their own fights and food? They bought the food. What you would think? Why wouldn't you buy the food? Hell, it's your show. Why would I pay for a plane ticket to go somewhere to participate in your show? And it's your show. You own it. Well, why would I do that? Of course, they had to pay for the food and all that. I didn't eat all that much. I'm strange about eating around people. I said, all I need is to have a denture slip in front of these bitches. But some people who I won't mention any names had no problem eating in front of people, honey. As a matter of fact, they try to eat the whole goddamn plate. Mm-hmm. What would Andrew Caldwell do on a show? Andrew was on a play. They had him come on and play himself, and it was funny. Now, I'll say that. When they had Andrew, who was that? Took him to Atlanta. They took him to Atlanta, but they let Andrew play himself in his name. and he just come on there and be as ridiculous as he is, and the audience, they went in, they loved it. So his routine or his act is much more sellable than this damn thing Sean Bradley do. Right? The motherfuckers. I mean, where would you play that at? On television? I never seen anything like it on television. Well, you make the best thing they could probably do. Maybe if they could reserve some, if they could take anything out of this thing, they could have some kind of a web show. You know, start off small, trying to see if anybody want to watch it. They could do a YouTube maybe with people yelling, screaming, hollering. But we saw that when he was producing the little Zoom thing, though, what he considers to be art, Sean Bradley, that's not art to anybody, honey. Just yelling and screaming, hollering cuss words, girl. That's not. It's not something you sit and watch. He would. That's all he does. That's all he always wants to go over to Patreon. He wants to go to Zoom because they can sit there and yell and scream over each other. To him, that's entertainment. That's why I fell out with him. I took offense to the way them bitches was hollering and screaming at me, and he didn't stop it. But I didn't realize that this is what they do over there. So maybe I was at fault because I didn't realize that this is what they do over here. I thought I was going over there to have a civilized conversation about a refunds. No, they do that every day. Let's say for fantasy's sake. Okay. Let's see what you have to say, Indigo. Let's say for fantasy's sake. Let's say they pull witchcraft and the show was on Zeus for a test run. Who would watch that? Based on the small clips alone, it's boring with absolutely no concept. That's right. There is no concept. There ain't no concept. I asked that woman one question. I said, I wanted to know if a certain person was going to be on this damn show. Because I was already suspecting that's what I was going there for. And she gave me an honest answer. And that's it. Should we say this? Do we walk on? Nothing. There was no conversation, nothing. They flew you in, put you in a room, turned on the cameras, and watched you try to chop each other's heads off. Fortunately, nobody got hit in the head with a lamp or, you know. I guess that would be good entertainment for him. Mm-hmm. But the main thing about all the filming I saw is Sean Bradley wasn't in it. He got attitude about it. So he insisted his way into Orlando, and that's when the woman said, Strauss-y, garbage. Trash. Never heard of him. Okay. Lord have mercy. This is all the people. We just have to accept that we're already in the show. This is something I spend more time with YouTube, not only with you guys, but just in YouTube in general, than I do for watching television. I'm paying my cable for YouTube, which I get YouTube for free. I'm paying these motherfuckers $200 for cable, and I watch this more than I watch that. Does that make sense? It's just a sign of the times, honey. You just find a group, and not only this group of people, but whatever group of people, and you follow them online, and that's what people do these days. It's social media, right? It's already a show. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. There are already characters on here that you're watching daily. There are people you support already. Chitterling circuit. They got too many options out there. Too much more entertaining stuff to watch than Sean Bradley. We're all here talking about the motherfuckers. What the part that kills me is that this is the part that he thought was so grade A. The production is Orlando. By the time they got to Orlando, there was no more talent there. There was nothing there. So he is taking center stage. And that's why he decided that this is the show. Oh, I called up BET. They say no. Then I called up WeTV. They say no. So I called up producer Ty. She say, no, no, no. Happy Easter, people. I love you guys. Thanks for coming in. Let me go see if I can find some more content on here, honey. This is better than the show.